Hello and welcome back to episode 100 of the European Tour. Not gonna lie, I need to explain what happened. It's embarrassing. I'm not gonna pretend. It's very embarrassing. I made a mistake. I recorded episode 101 before episode 100 because I didn't think. And you can see what happens in that episode. So we're going to click onto the finances. We're going to try and avoid talking about the episode that happened but didn't. You'll have to see what happens in that one. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. This video is late as it is. Anyway, yeah. Let's look at Metaloglaba, shall we? I'm in capitals, that's not great. So they are in the Romanian second division. They kind of dropped into the third, but they've gone back. And that's quite nice. I'm glad that they are, but they are struggling here this season. Yeah. They're doing what they're doing. And I guess, is what it is. Beat Snugov, who are second league, when they're in the third tier. That's quite nice. Any cup runs at all? No. So, yeah. They've only ever won one trophy. I mean, we won the playoffs. Does that not count? Fine. Okay. This guy, he wasn't one of mine. Was he one of mine? No, he can't have been one of mine. Bloody hell, he's played 2 seasons on loan and he's favoured personnel. That's nice. Where am I? I got you promoted to the first division. Yeah, they didn't even finish bottom, which is nice. And, yeah, Brian Boogers, still top goal scorer in a season. What a man. And now we can go on to Zenit. Well, not Zenit. Zenit 2. For our second club. Yeah, since winning the Russian First Division here, they just dropped and ultimately got relegated out of the Russian Football League. Haven't come back since. Is what it is, I guess. I'm not one of their icons or legends. Cool. How about Nizhny Novgorod then? It's a difficult one to spell. Nizhny Novgorod, here we go. They are in the Russian First Division. Excellent. And they're mid-table. So, have they got a promotion since us? Yes, they got relegated, but then some good finishes, they got promoted again. Now they're sort of dropping back into a mid-table side. But they've not won. Well, they've not lost in a while. Could that see them rise up the table? I'm not too sure, but we can hope. Yeah, I mean, again, not in the icons or legends, but I guess it is 10 years since we were there, so, a lot of stuff will happen in that time. Can we get a basic idea of the finances? Not bad, I mean. No, he wasn't a youth player, he was just someone they signed. This guy, youth player, came through. Not bad. Hopefully the Nizhny Novgorod Academy has been set up quite well. Then we went to FC, another tricky one to spell. FC Michelin in Denmark, and training facilities I think have been downgraded, or at least have gotten worse by standards. I'm not a legend. I'm only favoured personnel. Stefan Giverson, where's he now? He's at Groningen in the Eredivisie. Not bad. After went on loan to Bury in the Championship. We'll see how the English leagues look, because I haven't checked. Interesting. Bo Hendrickson, former Ajax manager. They're doing quite well for themselves. Drew against Bayern Munich recently, as we know. Beat Feyenoord, since we left, just consistently doing well. Considering we came in... Which one was it? This must have been the season before. Yes, because this was our first season. And we won the league. And obviously we won it a couple of times in a row. They sort of dropped off a bit, but they did win the league a couple of seasons ago. Couple of Danish Cups in there as well, so that's decent. Yeah. Shall we have a look at Frankfurt? Eintracht Frankfurt. Okay. So after winning the Bundesliga, they've sort of been Europa League sort of team. They are in the group stage, though, and they beat Aberdeen. That's nice. They've beaten Dortmund this season, so they might be on for a really good year. Only 3 games played, so you never know, but that's really promising. Really, really promising to be able to beat Borussia Dortmund. Yeah, Bayern have won it twice since we were last there. Crazy that it's only been 2 seasons. Canate is the captain. Great, great goalkeeper. I mean, he's doing very well for himself. Fedorko, he's the vice-captain. 27 now. Again, solid. Jossi Selly, might not remember him, but he was one of my last signings as Frankfurt manager. I brought him in for the next gaffer, and that's quite a leaving present. Quite a leaving present. And then Kongis, really, really good 17-year-old centre-back. They've got such a good academy, Frankfurt. I'd like to think I'm quite a big part of that. In terms of, have they won anything since? Yes, they have. Or was that me? That might have been me. Oh. Damn it. I was like, no. Yeah, because I won the Bundesliga in 2028, so it's definitely not me. Champions League runner-up in 28. So not bad. Bundesliga 2. Oh, we joined in the Bundesliga 2. I remember that. Wow. Yeah, Eintracht Frankfurt. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Haven't won anything since we left. And then we've seen Barcelona, so let's go Premier League. Let's have a look at the leagues we haven't managed in, what they're looking like. City, United, Tottenham, City, lots of City dominance basically. Brighton and Wolves are in 3rd and 4th. Stoke are in 6th. Anyone in Forest in the Premier League? That's not bad. Good for them. Returning to former glory. City struggling. I mean, Arsenal and Chelsea struggling. Cardiff, Newcastle, West Brom. Yeah, it's sort of, they're all teams you could see in the Prem. Yeah, Southampton still there. Okay. Championship. Reading are in the relegation zone. Huh. Okay. Obviously they're in the Europa League, so I'm guessing... Yeah, no, 3 games in hand. So it's not like panic stations, but they got a new manager in, and I don't think he's doing a good job. They were only just relegated from the Prem. Soon. Perhaps. I mean, no, yeah, soon. And then we want to get as many seasons out of the way as possible. We want to do like 5 seasons with Reading, try and become a legend there. Then we want to go back to the Championship. So yeah, Swansea top, Ollie will be happy. Fulham, Norwich, Pompey, Blackburn. Yeah, no, say fair enough. Bradford, recently relegated to League 2. In the champion, Forest Green, Bury is still there, Posh. The rest of it is kind of quite championshipy. Burnley, I guess, is interesting. Let's have a look at League 1. Coventry, Walsall. So, Coventry, Walsall, Birmingham making up 3 of the top 4. Definitely West Midlands is the strength. Reading only won it not too long ago. That's a bit worrying. Luton, MK Dons, Crewe, Gillingham, Cambridge, Ipswich, Akron, Sheffield Wednesday is an interesting one, and Sheffield United. Both Sheffield clubs that's not good to see. League 2 now. Bristol, Oxford are in League 2. Bristol Rovers, Shrewsbury, Northampton, Dagenham and Redbridge, Mansfield, Chesterfield, Barnet. I mean, it's not crazy. Like, you know, it's not crazy at all. There are no teams you don't particularly expect to see. If we go as stadiums, we can see all the teams in these divisions. Carlisle, yeah. Wickham, I guess, they were in League 1. Salford are still there. Bournemouth, Ebbsfleet. Gateshead are in the Football League, which is impressive. Their money problems in real life, that's quite impressive. Bishop Stortford in the north. Bishop Stortford? Huh, okay. Not particularly north, so it's probably quite a southern 44 teams. Again, no one too surprising, you know. Hitchin, maybe? Again, Hitchin are quite so. Murfrey, or, yeah, no, I can't do pronunciations. Twerton Park for Bath. There, Woking, Sutton, no Didcot Town. Kingstonian. Oxford City, still there. Dulwich Hamlet. Yeah, I mean, if we look at this, again, Cambridge isn't particularly north. Hitchin is another one. Hereford, sort of on the border. Bishop Stortford, as we say, Brackley, quite south. Yeah? I mean, yeah? Interesting. Let's go Liga. We've not managed in Liga. And, yeah, PSG have kind of dominated with a couple of Monaco victories here and there. Not really much to say about that. Lens are doing quite well. That's nice to see. Mbappe still scoring goals. He's still insane. What are those numbers? Should we see where Ronaldo is as well, quickly, before we look at Serie A? Come on, Cristiano. Really? Oh, God. Cristiano Ron. I've spelt it wrong for a start. Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, maybe not. I'd sign him though. Just for the Cristiano Ron. Is this him? Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, we could have Ronaldo and Messi as coaches. That would be cool. Yeah, I mean, not bad. Not bad at all. His goals to game ratio at Real Madrid is criminal. it is criminal. Yeah, Serie A. Because there's been quite a bit of upheaval in Serie A, with AC Milan and Napoli and AC Milan becoming the dominant side. Look, they won 5 out of 6 years there, after obviously Juventus were so dominant. Napoli managed to win one, and that was sort of the end for Juventus as the Milan clubs came in. Then Napoli won 2, but for Juventus, not winning it in pretty much 10 years. They are top now, however. Season preview says finished 4th. We could have been appointed Juventus manager. That's like they nearly appointed us, but 5th and 3rd in Serie A. Here's what it is. Yeah. I mean, I don't. One thing I want to do is, if we go contract, you can see I'm on a lot of money. My profile. Quite good. Quite good. Reputation 95%. We can pretty much get any job in football, that means. Philippe Coste, no! I love his FIFA card. This guy must have been with us at... Yeah, he was at us with Michelin. That explains a lot. And Entenado? Espanyol manager. Makes sense. Yeah. Anything else? Preferred formation. Games played game... Oh, yes. We've lost 60 games, though, which is quite a bit. Win percentage 75%. Oh, so enough. Let's go overview. Total career earnings 33.5 million. I'll take that. Total game time 4,471 days. We've spent a lot of it on holiday in this series, finding jobs mostly. We've actually sold 1.1 billion pounds in players. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all. Longest time at club 1,100 days. I don't know who that was at. Shortest time at club, that was Messaloglumas, I'm pretty sure. Could have been... No, it must have been. It must have been. If we look at job history, yeah. Started off a bit slow, didn't it? But... Look at Rudy Awards and Woody! Oh, that's amazing! Yeah, so this was pretty much our... We were literally just under a year. Whereas actually, Zenit was our shortest managerial stint. And our longest must have been Frankfurt, right? Sure. Oh, actually, that's a question. 23 to 25... Nah. From 23 to 25... 25 to 28, yeah, no, definitely Frankfurt. We were unemployed, and then... Yeah. Let's read the biography. George Andrews was born in Didcot on... Okay, that's wrong. Wasn't born in Didcot, just, from Didcot. On 15th of January 1998, 4 years out, he enjoyed great success at FC Barcelona, lifting 2 league titles and winning 9 cup competitions. Andrews' FC Barcelona squad is among the strongest physically in the league, featuring a number of imposing figures who are only too keen to assert themselves over their opponents. His first venture into management was with Metaloglobus, where he was appointed in July 2018. Andrews also had a brief spell in charge of Zenit 2 between July 2029 and July 2020. Andrews' Zenit 2 team lifted the Russian First Division in 2020. Andrews also had a brief spell in charge of Nizhny Novgorod between October 2020 and November 2022. Andrews' Nizhny Novgorod side lifted the Russian First Division in 2022. After leaving Nizhny Novgorod, Andrews took charge at FC Michelin, where he stayed until June 2025. During his time with the Wolves, Andrews' team lifted the Danish Cup in 2024 and 2025, and the Danish Superliga 3 times in a row between 2023 and 2025. After leaving the Wolves, Andrews took charge at Eintracht Frankfurt, where he stayed until June 2028. During his time with Eintracht Frankfurt, Andrews' team lifted the German Super Cup in 26 and 27, and the DFB Pokal in 26 and 27, won the Europa League in 27, the Bundesliga 2 in 26, and the Bundesliga in 28. Andrews then... oh, not saying runner-up in the Champions League, cool. Andrews then moved on to become manager at FC Barcelona. During his time with the Blaugrana, Andrews' team has lifted the Spanish Super Cup in 29-30, the Spanish Cup in 29-30, Super Cup in 2030, 29 and 30, Champions League in 29 and 30, Club World Cup Championship in 29, and the Spanish First Division in 29 and 30. Excellent. Yeah, not much more to say than that, really. And yeah, thank you for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like. Look forward to the next episode, even though you already know what happens, and I'll see you for that one. Thank you for watching. Cheerio.